Good night, everybody. Tonight is the night that we announce our final nominees for the Full Figure Industry Awards. So exciting. Been waiting for this day for all year, actually. So, but I'm not doing this alone. I brought along some friends to do this with me. So, if you guys was paying attention, you already know who's about to join me. But I'm going to go ahead and do this quick intro anyway. So, joining me tonight, our first friend is Reggie May, celebrity stylist and host for the Full Figure Industry Awards.
Ew.
30 in a row, right?
Oh, I don't know. I think this is the fourth year in a row, unless
Who's
we count
counting?
COVID. I mean, how many years has the Full Figure Industry Awards been in existence? I lost count at this point.
This is year 6.
Year six. So this is actually probably will be my fifth year hosting the industry awards.
You know what?
Yes,
You're
I went
absolutely right.
solo. I went solo by myself during COVID. So yeah,
Yes.
that's kind of crazy. Yeah, five. Wow, my it'll be my fifth year this year co-hosting.
Wow.
So super, super, super excited about that. And I hate to give it away, but my co-host, she's just like fantastic. I love her dearly. I don't think I could do it without her. Our chemistry is just amazing on that stage every first Saturday in November. So I'm super, super excited for this year as well.
Yeah, but you've been with Vice from the beginning.
From the day
So,
one, yes,
yes.
absolutely. From its conception, and
Yeah.
just to see how far it has grown, it has come, honestly. I mean, when it was just a vision and you were like, you know what, I want to do this, and it needs to look like this, and we need to have these people, and I'm like, okay, okay, we could do that. And then I wanted to run away, and I'm like, okay, you got the blueprint, Tawana, you got it going on now. You got the people, you got the sponsorships, like you got it. This is all you. And then here we are,
Yes.
2025. Wow.
I'm not letting you go, honey. We in this for life, honey. We married now.
Hear you. Listen, as long as the full figure industry continues to bring their A game, this awards, celebration will be around for centuries to come. So I'm excited.
Yes. Thank you so much for always coming back. All right, let's bring on our another friend. So we have the incomparable Joe Schopper. So she is an influencer and marketing manager for Big Fig Mattress. Thank you so much. First of all, Big Fig Mattress, thank you for your support.
Of course.
And thank you for agreeing to do this with us.
We are so happy to be here. I was lucky enough to attend my first Full Figured Industry Awards last year, and we had a time. So I'm really excited to be back and be a bigger part of it. It's so important right now, to have this community and recognize the movers and shakers in the plus size industry, especially as a lot of brands and people step away. So really
Yeah,
excited about it and so grateful for what you do and what you put together. It's an amazing event.
thank you. This is a team effort, honey. All right. And of course, now you guys have to remember this face right here. James Hynson, host of Thicc Radio podcast and media partner for The Fires. If you guys did not pay attention to all of those videos that Thicc Radio dropped on our social media, they did a marathon of interviews with some of the previous winners. Thank you so much for doing that. They were all amazing. I was included in that. Thank you so much for doing this.
Of course, baby. Listen, Linda. We had a hoot and a holler last year, just like with Joe. It was our first opportunity to be a part of the fires and actually come and see what all is going down in NYC in November. And I've got to tell you, it was an experience like no other. People were dressed to impress, people were resplendent, the energy was incredible. And the opportunity we've had over the last several months to interview some of the winners from years past, and of course yourself, was such a privilege and an honor. So when the opportunity came to hang out again and chit chat, I couldn't say no. So here I am.
Yes. And you guys, they Phil actually did his first interview with you guys. First
Clock it.
interview.
And listen, we were talking about it and we said, listen, Phil, it would be cute. And initially there was that little hesitation. And then didn't he come around? He was like, you know what, maybe I will give this little interview a go. I'd like to chat to these boys some more. And I think it may very well have been one of the most viewed of those interviews. So it just goes to show the
Wow.
excellence is there.
I am pretty sure it was. And I said that. I was like, because people do not get to see Phil being interviewed. So the fact that he said yes and you know, he did it.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure people were like, "Oh gosh, what does he have to say?"
He had a lot to say. And I think what I loved so much, not only interviewing him, but of course everyone, is it really showed the brilliance, the diversity within our plus size community. There's so
Yeah.
much knowledge, so much excellence to be explored and celebrated. It was such an honor to be a part of that. And who knows, maybe we'll get the chance to do it again, but we'll see.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes.
Fabulous.
So, first and foremost, thank you guys for tuning in. I see y'all in there. Y'all ready for these announcements? But before we get to the announcement, let me just remind you: if you do not have the date on your calendar, you should just set it as a recurring day. It's always the first Saturday in November, so you don't have to remember to do it next year. Just go ahead and just put it on your calendar for the first Saturday in November. Okay. This year it is happening on November 1st. Same place, same time. If you're new, we are going to be at the Jamaica Performing Arts Center on November 1st. Make sure you tune into our social media because tickets are going to be dropping on June 16th. All of our final nominees, you guys will get your emails before tickets go on sale. Okay, so make sure you claim your tickets. Don't wait until the last minute because they will go back into population. Okay. The show, when I tell people that the show sells out every year, Reggie, we do this every year, right? When I
Absolutely.
say that, when I tell people that the show is going to sell out, don't wait until the last minute to get your tickets, right? And what do people do? They wait until the last minute. Oh my God, the show is sold out. I didn't get my ticket. This year, I'm going to remind you again. Don't wait until the last minute to get your tickets, okay? So, final nominees, we are doing this for you before tickets go on sale, so we don't have to give you a refund, okay? All right. So, before we do this, let me just congratulate if you guys have not paid attention to social media again. We have already dropped our honorees. So I'll recap them for you. So our advocate honoree is Suzanne Guzman of Sus Style TV. I believe she's in Puerto Rico. Do not quote me. I believe so. I could be 100% wrong on that. But I am 100% correct on her name, though. Our icon of the year is none other than Lyris Cross. Very well deserved. And it is definitely her time. Entrepreneur of the year, we have Marie Dene, the curvy fashionista. When I tell you for this year, we have our honoree list. I think we just get better and better,
Yeah.
right? So in this year, I'm so honored to be able to honor these individuals. So our lifetime achievement honoree is Susan Moses. You guys know Susan. Susan is an OG in the industry, celebrity stylist. And then our Keisha Monique Hodling Humanitarian Award goes to Simone Gordon, who is the Black Fairy Godmother. Those are our honorees. Make sure you guys are in the building to see these amazing individuals get honored. But I know what y'all here for. Y'all was not here for anything I said before any of this. So we're gonna get down to it. All right. Y'all ready for us to um yeah, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I just realized something. Phil just reminded me. I have so many channels on YouTube. We actually went live on QSM, but that's okay. That's all right. I did email everybody the links. So let's get down to the fun stuff. Okay. Our first category up is Best Boutique. So if you guys are tuning in, boutiques, if you're tuning in, this is your time to hear if your name is going to be called. Joe, why don't you take this one and go ahead and announce our final nominees
All
for
right.
Best Boutique?
Pressure's on. First award. All right. So for Best Boutique, the finalists are, drumroll, John Tynes Boutique, Living
Yay!
Lingerie, and
Yay!
Phenomenal Fashions.
Yay!
Yeah, so we've seen some of these boutiques nominated before. It shows their consistent dedication to serving the full-figured community, which we are so grateful for. Um, Johnstein's Boutique is known for their trendy and empowering styles, where everybody can find a piece that they love. Phenomenal Fashions is a first-time nominee, and we're so excited to see fresh talent recognized. They've really made a splash with their elevated dresses for those big nights out, along with some amazing sets. I was checking out their website earlier. I already got a cart full, and I'm ready to go. Livy Ray Lingerie took the award home last year. Can they do it
Yes.
again? Their commitment to inclusive sizing and beautiful designs is remarkable. I also really appreciate the focus on fit, which is super important. And I was also looking through their website, and I'm loving the new launch of the trendy colorways. They got turquoise, seafoam, lots of on-trend stuff. So excited to see all of these nominees this year, and I think any one of them could take it.
Now, let me tell you, first one, I think it's John Teens, but she
Oh,
knows who she is, but it's
sorry.
okay. Nope, all good. And Livy Ray, honey, will get the boobies together. We'll
Which
get
is
them
so
boobies
important.
together. Yeah, when Molly walks in the room, the first thing Molly do, Molly start looking at people boobies. She's like, "Y'all all need new bras."
Well, and so many of us do. Like, so
True,
many women are wearing ill-fitting bras, so we need people like that.
so true. All right, so our next, first, congratulations, John Teens, Phenomenal Fashions, and Livy Ray Lingerie. So congratulations to you guys. Our next category, Big and Tall Model of the Year. You know what, Reggie? You want to do us the honors?
Why not? I mean, the big and tall guys are killing it. I mean, I feel like I see them more than our plus size women nowadays. I don't know what's going on. It's like the ads on Instagram. I don't know if it's just the algorithm is just to me, but boy, do I see some familiar faces, just coming down my timeline with these major brands. So I'm super excited to announce this category and super proud too. I mean, because I just remember a little over 5 years ago, there wasn't a presence of big and tall guys, in major ads. So way to go to, those who are just paving the way, just making history, every day out there on social media and signing those contracts. Way to go, guys. All right. So big and tall male of the year. So first one, Tawana, you got to correct me with these names, warm me up now. I got a couple months. So we have Ali Daquan, uh,
Alaji.
Alaji
Alaji.
Daquan, Cameron Boylan, Charles Nick Darden,
Mm-hmm.
okay, John Webby,
I hope so.
and Sid Sahuli.
Saeed
Saeed?
Sohail.
So hell, see, I just butchered all of that. I hope you guys are watching. Just get me in person. I got some work to do. But anywho, so these guys, like I said before, are really doing amazing work. Some of them you like, to just Joe's point, you've seen him on our nominee list before. Cameron, he's walked away with 2 big and tall awards from the
Mm-hmm.
industry. Our newcomer, Ali Jaheed, he is a producer. Okay, producer. That's hard work. Of the Napa Fashion Week. And Charles, I know Charles. We've seen him, a couple of times as a nominee here at the Full Figure Industry Awards. And John, just incredible work. Just the styling and the producing of the photography that we see that you guys do is just amazing, just eye catching, and becoming notable big and tall men. Not just a model that we see come and go, but some of you guys are going to be here to stay, going to be familiar faces. So I'm super excited for that. And then
Yeah.
Saheed, congratulations on being a nominee as well in your portfolio. I checked it out before we did these nominations. I did my little bit of research and just a little bit, just quite amazing. I'm really impressed with this group. So tough competition. I salute those who have to vote and go through all the profiles and qualifications for this category because it's not going to be easy by no
No.
means. Don't
And to your
include
point,
me.
yes.
As they say, get somebody else to do it, Tawana, because this is hard.
I know. To your point earlier, 5 years ago, we didn't even have this kind of category.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I think this is probably the third year that we've had this category. And every year, it's like I'm getting to know more and more of the big and tall models that I didn't know before, and that's the same with this nomination process as well. A lot of the names that come up, I'm like, who is this person? Hold on, and then I
Hmm.
have to go and do some research. But it's amazing. It's a big but rather small industry, you know,
Absolutely.
and
I
sometimes it's the other way around.
that way. When it's saturated with just a bunch of people that really don't, make moves and make the floor shake. Because in our industry, we got to make the floor shake in order for us to be recognized. I want people that's notable. So I
Yeah,
really
Mm.
appreciate this particular group of gentlemen because they are really doing the work.
yeah, absolutely. All right. So congratulations to our big and tall, our the final nominees for our big and tall model of the year category: Alaji Dequan, Cameron Boylan, Charles Nick Darden, John Weeb. Why? I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. That's one thing we will do. We will jack up a name. And Saeed Soel. The unfortunate part about this whole process is we don't get to talk to the nominees until after this process is over. So I have to guess how to say some of your names. This is when on Facebook that whole pronunciation thing is ideal, honey. Even I have it as well. So
Um,
congratulations. Let's move on. Our next category is outstanding blogger. James.
So I mean, bloggers, I think, are such a crucial part of what we're doing, because a little bit like everyone's been saying, it's all well and good that we're out here doing what we're doing across our different industries and verticals, but it's the bloggers and the information people out there who are actually letting us know who these people are, where we can find the information. And blogging, I think, really runs the gamut. Everything from running, I think, maybe a traditional blog, maybe all the way up to a magazine, perhaps a queen size magazine. So
Yes.
I think perhaps, so I think acknowledging and celebrating the work and the efforts made by people putting the word out there and creating spaces is crucial to getting the word
Mhm.
out. And this year, we're celebrating. We've got Aya Thomas of Shapely Events and Kirkland Hawes of XL Tribe. Now, what I think is really cool here, and we get to see people come back year after year, both Aya and Kirkland have won awards in the past. They've taken away a trophy. So I think this category is setting up to see some fierce competition. So I'm personally very keen to see how they're going to be doing business up until the award ceremony this year. Now, Aya has, well, she has and always will continue to create incredible spaces and resources for the whole plus size community. And with what Kirkland's doing now, he is a force to be reckoned with, y'all. His blog provides insightful commentary and celebrates all of that diversity within the big and tall community. And
Yeah.
like we've been talking about tonight, we need it now more than ever. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do. Each of them have gone from strength to strength as well with their awards. So honestly, anybody could take it.
I know. This is exciting. Oh, congratulations, Aya, again. Um, Congratulations, Kirkland. Um, this is, I'm, oh, I get so emotional during this process here. Oh, we're not there yet for Insana. Hold your horses. Um, yeah, this is exciting, and congratulations to both of you. Now, oh gosh, where are we? We are doing content creator now. Oof, just not ready for all of these. All right, make sure I have the right one. All right, content creator. Here we go. There's so many categories, and then I have these little screens at the bottom that I have to squint and see it even with these glasses. But anyway, um, I'll go ahead and announce these two. So two fresh, very deserving faces. We know both of them very well. Jeff Jenkins, we know, is just all over the internet. He is the host
Mhm.
of Chubby Diaries and Traveling Expert. Now, I remember when he started Chubby Diaries, and we would communicate back and forth, QSM related stuff. And then to see him just take off is just amazing. So I want to see his name on more ballots, and not just for the Full Figure Industry Awards, but more ballots on other um, award shows as well.
Amen.
Um, huh?
Amen to that.
Yes.
Mm.
And then our next final nominee is, we know her as Ra Gibbs, but Rashima Gibbs. We call her Ra. I know her as Ra. I'm gonna call her Ra. On her social media, she's Ra. But Ra has a very unique look. When they say there's so many people doing the same thing that you're doing, make sure you stand out. Ra is the definition of standing out. Okay, her style is completely different than most people, so very deserving of this content creator of the year nomination, and to make it this far, congratulations to you. Now, before I move on, I want to say this, right? Because some of you are probably saying, why you only have two nominees? Remember this: there is a whole process before we get to this point, and the nominees are responsible. They hold responsibility for making sure they get to this point. Okay, it's not just us. So if the nominees have not submitted what they were supposed to do, you don't make it this far. So I don't want nobody coming from me and be like, oh, half the world of content creators, you couldn't find any more. There were a lot of people. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. So where are we next? Who, oh, make sure I keep up with my cue cards. Keep up with my cue cards. It's so many. Um, Outstanding designer. Who's up for outstanding designer? Joe, you want to take this one?
Yep, I'll take it.
All right, let's do it.
Apologies in advance if I butcher any of these names. I'm going to do my best.
I'll help you out.
All right.
I know all of these people, so I'll help you out.
All right. We
I
got
feel
some.
bad for the teachers. Well, the first day of school, Jesus.
Yes. And having to remember like 25 different names.
Exactly.
I could never do that.
Right.
All right. So, some exciting finalists for Outstanding Designer. First is Akila Benjamin of Roots of Fatima, Melissa Mercedes of Melissa Mercedes Official, Renee Cafaro of RCA Public Label, Sakina Beverett of Ayani Couture, and Sasha Walton of House of Solana.
You killed that.
Yes.
She did.
So proud of myself.
We're finding out there. We're getting there.
Yes, good job, class.
Thank you, teacher. So Akila Benjamin of Roots of Fatima has been around for years, but it's her first time on the ballot, so super exciting. Congratulations. She's known for some amazing headpieces that have been worn on many red carpets, and by some of our favorite celebs. Melissa Mercedes of Melissa Mercedes Official. She's taken the trophy home previously. I know she had an amazing collab with Eloquy. She's dressed many celebrities for movies, red carpets, you name it. Who's some of the people she dressed recently? I know I loved the custom piece she did for Divine Joy at last year's Oscar party.
Yes, yes, yes,
She's doing
yes.
some amazing stuff. So excited to see her on this list. Renee Cafaro of RCA Public Label, another designer that has been designing for some big names. And we've seen her on the ballot before again. So always love seeing people back. Sakina Beverett of Ayani Couture owns several designer brands she's created with her family. Also took a trophy home in 2023. So happy to have her back. And then another first-time nominee with Sasha Walton, an amazing designer who we are excited to see what she does next. So good mix of some newbies and some returning friends. And everybody is out there killing it. So another tough category for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Yeah, we've seen some. We've definitely seen some of these names, and very nice to see them back. And like you said, Joe, earlier, it just shows the consistency. So, you know, big congratulations to our returning nominees and the new ones as well.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about this list is that these designers are from all across the country. I mean,
Yes.
from the east to the west coast to central, like just amazing group of just talented individuals who we need direly all the time, especially
Yeah.
when we go to these events and we can't get something off the rack. Something off the rack just does not suit all of us. So, I mean, salute to these designers. It's way to go.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. So, Reggie, so since you have the mic already, do you want to take our next one?
Yeah, absolutely. So, emerging plus model. Oh, so we all know there's this typical category is those, new models that are stepping out on the scene for the first time. It may be their first year, their third or fourth year, but they're really getting their feet wet in the industry and paving the way and making themselves a household name. So, our first nominee is Ashley Nicole Buckman.
Buchanan.
Buchanan. Need more better glasses. All right, Brittany K, Mindy Thuray,
Mindy Lowry.
Minnie Lowry, and this is a person we just heard of, Resma,
Rashima.
Ashima
Rashima.
Gibbs. All right, Tia Tillman and Monica Johnson.
Yes.
Interesting. I don't think I know any of these ladies, so I need to do my homework on this one. I
Well,
didn't.
Mindy, you know, because Mindy won last year.
She did?
Yes.
Mandy, yes. Okay, she did win last year. I'm thinking of Plus Model. I'm thinking I got
Ah,
them
yeah.
confused. Okay, so there's two different categories. Gotcha. All right, so one of the most popular categories, Ashley Nicole. She's a rising star in the model world, and we're excited to see her on the ballot. Brittany K. She's a first time nominee. I always say, the first time nominees, if you don't win, don't worry about it. If you win,
Mm.
your first go around, then you just killed it. But just know you're in a room with people that you can network with to really take this award home the next year. That's
Mm.
the I think that's the nooks and crannies of this award show sometimes is that it's not just an award show, it's how you can network with these
Mm.
winners, with nominees to really take your business or what you're doing in the industry to the next level, because we all know it's a small country town that we live in, but if we connect and partner with each other, it helps us just move the needle just a little bit further along down the road. So I think that's very special. So welcome, Brittany, and congratulations to you on your first time being nominated in Emerging Plus Model. The good thing about it is there's another category for Plus Model that you could be involved in somewhere down the line. I think 3 or 4 years is the criteria for that one. So congratulations. Mindy, hello, you won. I mean, you're here again. keep emerging.
Yes.
And Tia Tillman, congratulations. You were also on the ballot last year as well. Monica, it's her last year. She was on the ballot last year as well.
She was
Yep,
on
that's
about last year as well. Mm-hmm.
so congratulations, ladies, on Emerging Plus Model.
Yes, congratulations. Like Reggie said, this is one of our popular categories because there are a lot of plus models out here. So to be fair, this is one of the categories that we had to break up
Mhm.
into emerging and then outstanding. So emerging, you are modeling 7 years or less. Outstanding plus model is more than 7 years. So, congratulations to the final nominees on this ballot right here. Y'all ready to get this gravy train moving? Come on. I'm
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
excited. Like, what else
Yep.
do we have? Who is next? I think we have entertainer. That's what's up next. Yes. James,
Ooh.
you got this one right here.
Yes, ma'am. Now listen, I'm a personality. I love to be entertained, and I feel like us beautiful big folk are never given the flowers when it comes to being big and giving you personality and giving you talent. And consider this, outstanding entertainer is probably one of the most diverse categories we can offer because entertainment is not just one style of thing, it is everything from singing to dancing, acting, performance, art, poetry, you name it. So I love and I always look forward to what's coming out of outstanding entertainer. And so the people we have Alaji Daquan, nominated again. We have Christina Chrissy T. Turner. We have Lexi Martin, Tiffany Lady T. Watson, and Veronica Gonzalez. Now, listen, y'all, we got a lot of singers on the ballot this year. And I tell you what, when it came to the award season last year, I was keeping an ear out for all the singers because I was wanting to subscribe to the Instagrams, listen to what they were putting out. I put me together a little playlist ahead of the award ceremony because you got to get into the flavor and the vocals of what is coming to this award ceremony, y'all. So listen, you better pay attention to these singers, look them up on the social media, give them a follow, download their soundtracks, subscribe to them on Spotify, all of this, right? So first of all, Alaji Daquan, right? Big and tall model of the year. This man can sing. This man has got bars. Go and listen to how this man does what he does. You will be blown away. Christina Chrissy T. Turner, same thing, y'all. The voice is stunning. You cannot help but listen and be taken away by the talent of these individuals. Lexi Martin is another first time nominee at that. And Reggie, I love what you said before that this is a really great opportunity, even if you're first time nominated, you don't win. The opportunities to network, to show people what you can do to connect with people in this plus size community, you'll better be on the lookout for Miss Lexi Martin. And of course, Tiffany Lady T. She won last year Entertainer of the Year. If you did not hear her speech, she
Ugh.
is so funny. Miss Lady T. And we got to interview her as well as part of our Fire Chat series. So you'll go and check that on YouTube as well. But she is a hoot and a holly, y'all. You'll better watch out for that personality that the awards again. And of course, Veronica Gonzalez. She's someone we have seen on the ballot before in previous years. And it just speaks to the power of people who always hone and work on their craft, that she keeps coming back and giving what needs to be given. So honestly, y'all, the talent in Entertainer is undeniable this year, and I am very excited to see how this goes.
Yeah. Um, Lady T, she had everybody cracking up. She's a comedian, first of all. And she came up on stage with no shoes on. It was just it's the funniest thing. I don't know what's wrong with her. Something is seriously wrong with her. I tell her all the time, girl, there's something wrong with you.
Yes. And this is her all the time. I
All the
mean,
time.
on and off stage.
All
It's like,
time.
you give us a break. So she is definitely an entertainer at heart. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, she
ma'am.
is all the time. She's always like so daggone high energy. It's ridiculous. She I don't want to get it wrong. She's also on the news station in Baltimore. I'm not gonna get this wrong, so it's in Baltimore, and she's like this on air. She's 24/7. She's like this. I don't know where she get all this daggone energy, but Congratulations to you guys. We have Elijah Dequan, bars. Elijah got bars. I'm telling y'all. Elijah got bars. I might ask him to come perform. We'll see. Chrissy T, Lexi Martin, Tiffany Lady T Watson, Veronica Gonzalez. Congratulations to you all once again. And let's move on to our outstanding makeup artist category. All right. So this is another category that is extremely difficult because there are so many amazingly and talented makeup artists out there. So I wish we can give everybody a trophy, but we can't do that. So here are your final nominees. Jeanette Dozier. We've seen Jeanette on the ballot previously. Kelly Mazzini. I hope I'm saying your name right. This is a first time nominee. And then we have Naisha Yolanda. Naisha took home the trophy for the last 2 years, back to back. She's another one that showed up at the award show one year. She wasn't on the ballot. She came, I believe it was, hold on. This is 2025, 24, 23. She came in 22 for the first time. She came back 2023, a winner. 2024, a winner. So I hope we see you in the building again this year because you are a final nominee. Then we have another first-time nominee, Sherry Pierre Louise of Cosmic Glow. First time, congratulations, and very deserving. So happy to see you on the ballot. And then we have Tamika Wilson. I believe this is year 6. I want to say this is probably, no, and let me just say C Diamond Cosmetics, because a lot of y'all know her as C Diamond Cosmetics. I call her Tamika, some of y'all call her TJ. But C Diamond Cosmetics, I believe this is probably Tamika's 5th, maybe 6th nomination. You are that good to make it on the ballot every year, honey. So I'm definitely rooting for Tamika because
I'm
you
rooting
get
for
on the ballot
Tamika too.
every year.
Damn, she need to win.
I mean, she need to win.
We cannot have her like a Nicki Minaj, like always nominated but never wins. Tamika, we're rooting for you,
We
girl.
are
We
rooting for
are
you,
rooting for
girl.
you.
So, what was the lady's name? The lady from the soap operas.
Susan Lucci.
Susan.
Yes. How many nominations did she have? Did she ever win? Did she ever win?
Who
Did
knows?
she?
I don't know.
Did
We
that
gotta look
woman
that up.
ever get an award?
But that's all right. Someone's thinking of you to nominate you. That
Right.
means you're consistent. You're continually doing the work of the people. So we appreciate that for
That
sure.
is very true. So, okay. So up next we have outstanding photographer, right? Joe, you want to take this one?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
All right. So we have some exciting finalists for this one. We got Mickey Leone of Plus Model Photography, Kirkland Hawes of XL Tribe, Milton Franklin Goodhoop, and Shireen Tate of Tate Digital Media. So this is another category. We have some returnings. We got some new ones. Some of our favorites are here. Really excited for this. Mickey Leon of Plus Model Photography. We all know and love Mickey, who is also the executive director of District of Curves in the DMV. Kirkland Hawes of XL Tribe, another jack of all trades. You know, he has a publication, blog, photography, influencing. He has a lot more time in his day than I do. I give him all the props for that. So it's really nice to see him in a few categories here. Milton Franklin Goodhop, first-time nominee and talented photographer. And as everyone's been saying, always great to see first time and make the most of the event because the networking and people there are truly incredible. So hope everybody can make it out. June 16th is when tickets go on sale. November 1st is the event. Oof, I saved that one.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
Yes. Teacher
we
gets a
love
gold
the
sticker that
plug.
one.
Thinking. And then Shireen Tate of Tate Digital Media took the trophy home last year, so we'll see if she can do it back to back. Her creativity and vision are remarkable, and we're super excited to have her as a nominee again.
Yes. I think we have a few people who have won back to back, but still, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Reggie, correct me if I'm wrong. I think as of today, as a date, we only have one 3-time winner. I
That is
believe.
true.
Y-
I think there's only been one.
Yep, and that was photographer Kia Caldwell.
Kia Caldwell, yes.
Yes,
Hmm.
she took home 3 trophies back to back. Now wait a minute. I think Gwen took home. I think Gwen has two. I think Gwen has two.
Yeah, she has an award and she's an honoree. She's
Yes, 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 yes.
hmm
Yeah, I mean, congratulations, guys. This is huge, and I'm so happy for y'all. Um, Shireen, let's see if you can do it again, sis.
Mhm.
Cause, cause the competition out here is looking pretty fierce.
hmm
All
Well,
right, so Reggie, you want to take the outstanding plus model?
absolutely outstanding plus model. I remember our first year we honored actually an honoree who's an honoree this year for this
Yes,
award.
yes.
Look how it's become full circle in what 6 years. I mean, she does amazing work and so deserving. And by the way, I wanted to go back and comment on that. You know, the honorees this year, every last one of them are goats, like
Yes.
Mm.
powerhouse individuals in the industry. If you don't know anything about how this industry is making history, this group of people on this list of honorees, look them up, and from start to finish, they've contributed and moved the needle, you know, for the plus size industry in so many ways. So I'm just excited to rub elbows and shoulders and, you know, kiss and hug on all of these honorees because they're super amazing. All right.
Yes.
So without further ado, you know, outstanding plus model. Our first is Alyssa Alexander, Christian Lee Stockman, Mallory Richardson, Noel Zipier, Sheena
I'm gonna say
Pastel.
Zephyr. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm probably wrong. We both probably wrong.
Call me girl. Um, and Tanisha Frazier. All right,
Yes.
so I definitely know a few names on this list. I work with quite a few of them, and just simply amazing. I mean, Mallory Richardson, talk about living in a small country town, but doing and making waves just where she is. You don't have to be in New York to
Mm.
be a plus model. You could be in a small country town and still work and still provide for your family and create a career for yourself. So, way to go, Mallory. I'm so happy to see her on this list this year. Congratulations. And Christian and Alyssa, I mean, just amazing plus size women. They walk just endless runways that I've produced and of my peers have produced, and they are just professional women in so many ways. You know, Sheena Pastel, I mean, just a beautiful soul one. I mean, and then to be a model and living in one state and working in another state full time. I mean, who does that? That is
Right.
called a professional I mean, from end to end. So way to go, Sheena. We've seen her on our ballots before. She's been honored before and still doing the work. I'm so happy for her and all that she's doing for the plus size industry. And Tanisha, I mean, she has made a mark on this industry and so happy to see her as a nominee as well. So congratulations to all the goats on this list because we know it's not easy. We know,
Mm.
you know, working for different brands can be tough and hard at times. They want to tell you to gain weight. They want to tell you to lose weight. I mean, they want to tell you to look like this and you want to look like this. I mean, they go through a lot. They go through a lot that we only can imagine. Some people think it's easy, but it's not. So salutes to
Yes.
these women and kudos and congratulations to all the nominees in this particular category.
Mm.
Yes. Ironically, Noelle's name has come up several times since her name has hit the ballot.
Mm.
I don't know if it's if Phil calls it something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's I knew of her name before, but didn't hear it that often. And then when her name hit the ballot, all of a sudden, I'm in conversations with people, industry professionals, and then here go her name coming up again. I was talking to somebody today. Her name came up again. I was like, well, geez, girl, I hope this is a good sign for you. So, congratulations, Alyssa, Alexander, Kristen Lee Shackman, Mallory Richardson, known Mallory for umpteen years, Noel, Zephyr, I'm sorry I'm saying your name wrong, Sheena Pastel, who y'all know is my little sis, but that don't mean nothing. And Tanisha Frazier, been knowing her for a little while as well. So this just shows the consistency of these ladies who have been doing the work in the industry for a long time. So, big congratulations to them for making it as a final nominee. Now, rightfully so. I mean, why not have James do Outstanding Podcast? I mean,
Me
just
too,
why not?
podcast. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with this genre of media. I don't know why you would think to ask that. No, of course, of course. Listen, I'll say it, of course, to be plain. I had the honor and privilege of being awarded Outstanding Podcast for 2024. So, of course, I'm honored to be here on the chat, but of course, announcing the finalists for Outstanding Podcast. And let me give it to you all straight, right? What I love about blogging and what I love about entertainment, I think podcasting brings together in a married medium. Podcasting and the power of podcasting can change lives, because for people who might live in some of those rural and isolated areas where maybe they don't know how to get their hands on a print magazine, maybe they don't know where to go look for things, it is so easy to find a podcast, pop it in your ears, and you are a part of the conversation, learning that you are not alone in this big and plus size group of family, this expansiveness that we are all a part of. Podcasting has the power to change lives, y'all. And honestly, I'm so chuffed to see some of the names on this list, because there are some people I've been following for a time, and I'm so happy to see them having the opportunity to get their flowers. So let's talk about it. First of all, we've got Beyond the Runway, hosted by Drea Marcel. We have got the Black Fat Femme podcast, hosted by Jonathan Higgins and Jordan Daniels. And we have the Plus Sides podcast, hosted by Kim Carlos and Catherine Carter, right? I've had the opportunity to subscribe to every single one of these, so I can tell you from a dude who knows what he's talking about, this is quality across the board. You'll need to be subscribing, you'll need to be listening and being a part of the conversation, and you'll need to be getting to know these names, because I promise you, the people involved in podcasting here in the nominations, these are the people changing the way that we view things and changing the conversation. I'm so proud of each and every one of them, y'all. Like Beyond the Runway, right? Dre Marcel, they're providing insight and commentary on fashion and style. Black Fat Femme, baby, it's all in the name. They are looking at the intersection of the big three, and they are letting you know that they are not going to be quiet on the subject, and you'll need to be paying attention. And then, of course, Plus Sides podcast, right, hosted by Kim Carlos and Catherine Carter. It is such a fun and engaging perspective on plus size living. The topics and tropes of each of these runs the gamut. So listen, y'all, get into them. I'm so excited for this category.
Yes, yes. You did that so well.
It's almost like I podcast.
To go subscribe to one of these. I'm like, really? What's the tea? I want to go listen now.
What is the tea?
what is the tea in front of you? So you'll go and subscribe. But yes, honestly, congratulations to every single nominee. You'll deserve this. This is your moment.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Way to go. Way to
All right.
go. Congrats.
Congrats, guys. Listen, we got one more. We got one more for you. But before we get to this one more, I'm going to remind you once again, tickets are going on sale on June 16th. June 16th. Make sure you get your tickets. Don't be left outside. Don't be left outside. June 16th. Tickets will be available on our website at thebias.com. Make sure you're paying attention to our social media. I tell people all the time we're paying attention to the social media. And then people turn around and email me questions, and I just send them the link to where I posted it on the social media. Just pay attention, pay attention. The show is November 1st. Our VIP, our final nominees, you will get an email with all of this information. If you were a nominee before, you should already know the drill, but our first time nominees, you will get an email with all of this information on how you can claim your tickets and what time you have to arrive. So let's move on. What is our final category? Our final category is drum roll. Outstanding Silver Fox. All right. So outstanding Silver Fox is another category that we added a few years ago, I believe. I don't remember exactly when we added it, but we had to have added it. Why not? Because our Silver Fox, these are our 50 and over individuals. Okay. It is not just tied to modeling. It is not just tied to, it's not fashion related, not entertainment. These are our talented 50 and over. Okay. You can be a makeup artist. You can, whatever it is that you're doing in the plus industry, 50 and over. Right. So, and this is a trick. I'm going to give you our secret. Okay. Come a little closer. Our Silver Foxes. This is a great opportunity to be nominated in more than one category. Just saying. So I'm going to go ahead and announce the final category, our outstanding Silver Fox. We have Angela Louise. We have seen Angela on runways. I mean, she's absolutely gorgeous. Just graceful. Love her. Eustace Collins Jr. Who does not know Eustace, the runway assassin?
Legendary. Yes.
Legendary, honey.
Legendary.
Yes, Eustace has actually won this category. I believe in 2022. Yeah, I'm sitting here pulling years out my hat, like, and somebody's gonna be like, "Girl, it was not." But I'm hoping it was 2022 that he won outstanding Silver Fox. Jacqueline O'Day. If you guys don't know who Jacqueline O'Day is, just kick the rock in front of your house. She's an actress. She's a singer-songwriter. She's a model. She is amazing. Okay. She is on our ballot, first time nominee. And then we have Rebecca Odrick. Rebecca is another model who is always representing loudly for our tall models. I don't remember how tall she is. I want to say she's six. She stands at 6 feet. I want to say she's a lot taller than me. Obviously, everybody's taller than me, but except for Ashley. Ashley's not taller than me. She is. I believe she was nominated once before, but congratulations, our outstanding Silver Fox final nominees. And that pretty much wraps it up, you guys. This Congratulations to all of our final nominees.
Yes.
Any final words that you guys want to give to our final nominees before I close out?
I want to say, it is amazing each year that we get to see new, faces in this space. We get to see familiar faces, faces that we haven't seen in a while. It is such, Tawana, you are doing something that is just, it's groundbreaking in some
Thank
ways,
you.
but it's a necessity that we have to continue to support and celebrate, because as we all know, this industry has not been the nicest to us as it relates to giving us our accolades. But you are like one who has stayed fast on this vision, and it has blossomed into something beautiful. And I am so honored, and I really, really, truly am excited for all of the nominees this year because, boy, you guys are just creme de la creme, just
Yes.
Mm.
the best. So congratulations.
Yes. Before we move on to James, because I know James, when you was about to say something, leave it to Phil, who will drop the stats for me. So Susan Lucci, um, Susan Lucci was nominated 19 times. She actually won on her 19th nomination.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
See, don't
Wow.
give up.
Yes. Thank you for the stats, Phil.
Wow.
All right, James.
Well, listen, I'm gonna keep it brief. As I say, we got to win our category last year, and it was our first time nominating and going through this process. So I feel like it would be perhaps appropriate for me at this moment to grant you all some advice. If you are a first timer, yes, it's nerve wracking, but this is such a beautiful opportunity to celebrate the work that you'll do and to connect with like-minded people. The blessing of the ceremony itself, yeah, you're there and there's the potential of an award, all that good stuff. But I tell you, when you realize how big this community is, and when I tell you how much love and support and brilliance that shines from everyone, you are going to be grinning from ear to ear, and it is an experience you will not be forgetting anytime soon. So, my genuine advice: enjoy the opportunity, reflect on the brilliant things you do, understand that you are here because you deserve to be here. This is your moment, win or not, because a win for one is a win for all. You are a part of this now. That is the celebration. So get ready for it. November 16th. Sorry, November 1st.
It's that
November 1st.
first and that 16th, I'm telling you.
Something about the one on the 16th. I don't know. But anyways, whatever day it is, get ready. It's going to be a hoot and a holler. You're going to have a fantastic time.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would love to echo James. I mean, congratulations to all the nominees. It's so exciting to see so many people that are at the top of their game and do such an amazing job. But also remind y'all again, get those tickets June 16th and do not wait, because the event, honestly, last year was my first one, as I said, but it was really transformative. It was so beautiful and powerful to see such a room of supportive individuals, and it was so positive and uplifting. And I left the event feeling great. And honestly, win or lose, I think it's an event you don't want to miss. So
Mm.
make sure to get in before they sell out.
And definitely, you guys take the opportunity to network. The
Yes.
people that are in the building are people that you want to network with. So if you come, don't just be on the red carpet snapping photos. Go and talk to people, exchange information, get to know people. I'm telling you, network, network, network. Um, so yeah, that's it, you guys. Do I have anything else that I need to add? Do y'all need any other information? Um, I don't think so. I think we are pretty good. And I thank you guys for doing this with me, because I think by the third category I'd have been like, I have no voice. I don't want to do this no more. And I thought it was a cute way to do it than just dropping the graphics. You guys, you're gonna get your graphics. Do not start emailing me and asking me, am I going to get my graphics? You're going to get graphics so you can post and tell everybody that you are a final nominee for the Full
Mhm.
Figure Industry Awards. And make sure you pay attention to your emails, because you will be receiving your emails with all of the information that you need in order to be prepared for the event. If you have never been to the event, yes, the event is a formal affair. That means pull out them evening gowns and pull out them suits, gentlemen. Okay? Get dressed up, because this is the moment to do so. I want, and I said this before when the Met Gala came out. If you guys follow me on social media, I did say this is your opportunity. Y'all was posting those Met Gala photos all over social media. I want to see how you show up. Because we do have photographers, and we will be taking photos and posting photos. And I want this to be our moment.
I'm
Mm.
already in my outfit. Last year, I was not prepared for the amazingness I saw. I was underdressed, so I'm not going to miss it again this year.
Well
Yes.
said.
Get with your favorite designers. I'm telling you, get with your favorite boutiques and create something amazing and original. Did you know one thing we do not want to do? We do not want to have to go inside the room and look around and be like, who got my outfit on? Because y'all know we do. So let's just go ahead and contact your designers. I am not going to keep y'all anymore. Congratulations to all of the final nominees. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. I will be scheduling some fireside chats with some of the nominees. So make sure you stay tuned to your email. Y'all know I send everything in the email. I'll send it more than once. So with that being said, good night, everybody. November 1st is the show, and I look forward to seeing you all there.
Fabulous.
Yes,
Amazing.
fabuloso.
See?